Hey, what is up, guys? It's Drew. Happy Saturday night at the beginning of this recording, as well as happy Saturday night and weekend to, looks like, Kano and Sub-Zero as well, as they're up on the screen with us. So I wanted to do a quick video. Sorry there hasn't been more gameplay content outside of the streams. Still been pretty busy with some stuff. But anyway, you guys are pretty much aware, I'm sure, that there are two Goro's layers in Mortal Kombat in the arcade. One for normal battles, as well as one with different music. I think either when you get to Goro or when you get to Shang, the stage music changes. And it's logically in programming, it is a different stage. It's pretty much identical on the surface. The audio is different, but it is a different stage. Did you know? As we go in here, crispy keyboard, did you know there is another stage that has duplicates? Let's take a look at the throne room tonight. So we got Kano and Sub-Zero here, and we're going to walk them back and forth on the stage. We got two pillars over here. And then we walk back this way. Kano's going to jump a little bit. Okay, and there's two pillars over here. Now, in I think some of the earlier versions of MK3, this stage is actually short on one side. It's short on the right side, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but you see there's two pillars on each side. Now, let's take a look from a save state here. I'm going to select Raiden, and we're going to see something just a little bit different. So we'll see two pillars over here, but Raiden's gonna throw Sub across the stage a couple times. Hey, where's that other pillar at? There's only one pillar on the right side. And this happens one other time. We're gonna select Johnny. And with Johnny, we're going to kick Sub-Zero across the room here, and we will notice again only one pillar. Now, why is that? The reason behind this is, and you'll see it in a second with Raiden, we'll go back to Raiden in a second, but Johnny has this. He's got the shadow kick, and so that creates, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadow Johnnies. Let's bring the mouse cursor in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 or 8 shadow Johnnies. That's a lot of assets for that fragile little Y unit, and then later directly translated over to the T unit hardware to handle, and which is most likely why that pillar, which is probably, I haven't done the count because I haven't analyzed the stage that much. Somebody like Paul or Abystus would know better than me probably, but that item, that one pillar, is probably made up of, I'd say, 6 or 7, maybe as many as 10 unique assets. It's the same pillar, I want to say, as it's the same pillar I want to say as the one right next to it, but there could be a little bit of variation. I'm not sure, but yes, it happens for Johnny and it happens for Raiden. It looks like, are these the same pillars? They look pretty similar, so maybe they are, maybe they aren't, I don't know. But let's go back and let's pick but yeah, let's pick Raiden again, and you will see it's actually pretty obvious. I don't even have to go to the stage to show you this. You can see the lightning surrounding his body. Those are a lot of sparks. It's a bunch of different assets, and of course it's running all over his body. So not when he's moving, but it is running all over his body. I don't believe it has anything to do with his teleport frames or his get-up frames, but I think it has a lot to do with the animation process that takes place, which has to be a fairly high priority because it's running on his character across his body. And like I said, there are several sprites that make up that entire animation. But yeah, that is why it is like that with him and Johnny, because of the extra assets that are put on screen when they are either idle or doing moves. And with the hardware the way it is, that's why there's two throne rooms. This obviously doesn't happen in the console versions. The console versions, for space issues and things like that, they don't do anything like that. They can do that on arcade hardware, sometimes even as a fix, probably in this case like a fix, because they want a good symmetrical experience, obviously. Two on the left, two pillars on the right, but just in case something were to happen, they didn't want the hardware to go all crazy, and I'm sure they didn't want to do a stage redesign either. So yeah, that is just a little fun piece of, if you already knew this, that's great. If you learned something today, that's even better. So thanks guys for tuning in. Hope to see you in the throne room sometime. That's the THROWN room, because that's what we like to do around here, is we like to throw. Throwing is always encouraged. But anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.